Here, joined with Austin DeFrancesco again, and he's going to go over a live exploit that is actually went live only 3 days ago. So here you go.
Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Today we'll be demoing CV 2021-21-55-1. This is a vulnerable Dell driver entitled DB util underscore. It's actually one of my specialties, and it's where hardware interacts with the computer itself. So it's sort of like the highway between your keyboard. So this driver is setting up that quote unquote highway. So this requires a installation of the vulnerable driver, which we've already done on our victim Dell machine, and we'll run the demo. This currently affects around 100 million computers between Dell computers between the year manufacturing dates of 2000 to 2009 and even later. So this is a pretty fresh and interesting vulnerability. So the first thing we're going to do is start up our Metasploit console. And once we're in Metasploit, we need to set up our handler. The handler is used for our reverse shell. Our reverse shell is basically a program that is ran on the victim's computer, which tells the computer to phone home back to our computer. So now that we have the handler set up, we're going to give it a payload. So we can see from the module options for the exploit multi-handler, there are no options. However, there are different payloads we can attach. So the payload we're going to use is, I want to explicitly set it to a Windows payload. Okay. So this payload has different options. We can see exit function, localhost, local port. So for this example, we're going to set the exit function of the exploit as a thread. So it stays running on the computer after we exit it. And we're going to set the local host to our Ethernet port on our computer. So now we have everything configured, and we can now run our listener. So we're now listening for our program on the victim's computer to run. So I also did some testing earlier today, and you can see all of my prior connections already connected. So I'm going to background that one, and I'll create a new session for us so everyone can follow along. So on my vulnerable Dell computer, I'm going to run the reverse shell. Oops, I have to run the listener again. And okay, so we have a fresh shell, fresh session 10. So we're in session 10. And as we can see, we're now in the user's computer. We're in their directory, and we can run things like let's see, it's unhappy about something. But we can do git UID. We can see who we're running as. So we're running as Adam or as a local user. We can also it's still opening many sessions, so we can get set system as well. Or not get system. I'm sorry. Get system is after we exploit the system. So since we're running as a local user, we won't be able to run git system. Git system is how we gain administrator access. So now that we're running, we might as well. So we're running as Windows 7 on a 64-bit architecture. So we are going to background this session, and we're going to use Spencer's exploit to escalate our privileges. So I'm going to copy and paste this. So it says no payload configured. We can see for this exploit, it requires that we have to define a session. So we're going to do set session, and it was session number 10 that we set up. Session number 10 set up, and we'll verify our options one more time. And now we'll do a fire in the hole. So we'll run that. It says the exploit finished. Please wait for the payload to complete. We can see that we're creating a DLL, and then we're injecting into it. So we're creating a notepad executable, and then we're it's running at process ID 3664, and then we're injecting our malicious DLL, which Spencer has crafted, into the process. So now we should be running as system highest privileges on the system. So if we check, yes, we are. We are in fact running as system. So this is the highest authority you can be on a Windows computer.
So that's like the admin. That's the admin, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit.
Oh, no problem. So yeah, that's actually higher than administrator privileges. So we can do anything we want at this point in time. You can well, now we'll be able to run git system. So now we have system level access using named piped. This is a type of access vulnerability you can do. So this git system is a script which runs a few different types of privilege escalations. So that's for like persistence and things like that. But anyways, yeah, so Spencer wrote this beautiful exploit. It worked perfectly here. And this is sort of like what a daily a vulnerability and end up trying to exploit it. configure it, exploit it, and then you can do your work from here. And this demo, I also wanted to highlight why Metasploit is a thing. So Rapid7, the company, develops Metasploit, and it's an open source project. So anyone can use it, anyone can contribute to it. And within Metasploit, it simplifies the workflow for the tester. So if you're doing an assessment on a company or an engagement, a red team engagement or something, this simplifies the workflow. Rather than having to craft your own exploit, you have skilled subject matter experts like Spencer who will craft the exploit for you, and it makes our lives easy, so we can just run the exploit, get what we need to, and add more value to our clients. And that's why Metasploit is such a powerful tool. It has all these other tools inside of it that make it a lot easier to do this type of work. So, did you have any questions or?
No, yeah, that's great stuff. So yeah, if they have any questions, I mean, yeah, reach out to me and I can get them in contact with you. But really, it's just eye-opening what you can do with this.
Yeah, so you could dump hashes now and try to crack password hashes for other user accounts. You could try to use those user accounts to move laterally across the organization. Yeah, I mean, the world is your oyster at this point. So.
Perfect. Well, Austin, thank you so much for showing this demo, and I want to thank all the viewers for sticking around.
Yeah, I hope it inspires some people to look further into Metasploit and the information security community in general. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you.